What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. You see the thumbnail. Antonio Brown. After a while, nobody cares because you're the problem. Like, it's not just this situation. It's all the situations that preceded this situation. For people to go, all right, man. And I'm one of the people who said, after that last concussion, he just hadn't been the same. Like something was off in his eyes, and it is what it is. But even with that being said, there comes a point where you can say it's everybody else, but the track record says something else. Because this isn't necessarily about Antonio Brown. This is just about using the example of somebody who messes up opportunities. Because there are people who mess up opportunities all the time and swear that they should get another opportunity. I'm talented. I messed up this one. I messed up in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I messed that up. I messed up in Oakland. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay, I messed up in New England. Yeah, I messed that up. Okay, I messed up in Tampa Bay. Yeah, I messed that up. But see, just give me, but I'm talented enough to give me one more chance. And it's like, no, you're the problem. At the end of the day, you're the problem. And people don't have to put up with your problem because you're talented. There are other talented people. Like you're not, though you may have the ability and the skill level to still be elite, people have less and less tolerance for your patience. And then people say, man, he was hurt. He was hurt. He wasn't feeling good, and they was trying to get him to get in the game while he was hurt. Well, that's part of football. Like, you're going to play hurt. You're going to play dinged up. You're not going to be 100%. It's just part of the game. It sucks. Sometimes, you might feel like, something is going to break or pop, or you might wind up with a season-ending injury because it just doesn't feel right. Now you got to change your whole game that day to make sure you make it through, and you might be less productive, and people might say you fell off just because of that. It's like that. But the problem with that is, what happens when you put yourself behind the 8 ball for being a problem? Because nobody can say, oh man, this person really did him dirty. All of his problems stem from him. They all stem from him. And and how many excuses can you make? And do I think all of the situations that he's been involved in are his fault? No. Do I think he's the biggest name in all of those situations? Yes. I mean, his response could have been, could have made him look crazy because of all the other things. But the problem is this. He ain't figured out that, you're going to be the one that they're going to throw under the bus for these situations, because you're the one that name keeps coming up in a negative way. Nobody cares about the positive things you do. They only care about the negative. And you have a tendency to have these public meltdowns that maybe you don't need to play sports. Maybe the problem is, from this point on, the platform that you've been on has given you a little too much exposure, and you're a detriment to yourself. Because what was done was highly unprofessional. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he would do something like that. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he that kind of person. And then you want to get on TV. I'm this person. I'm that person. I'm a nice guy. I'm a really a this. I'm really a that. And it's like, as my grandparents used to say, that's what your mouth say. Because it's one thing to, okay, I did it because I wanted money, right? I did it because I wanted money. Okay, you got out of one situation, you got $30 million thrown at you in another situation. So now you got the money you wanted. You blew that situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be free. I ain't like the situation. Okay. You went to another situation. And that could possibly put you on a winning team because you wanted to win, right? So that situation blew up. Okay. Fine. I'm going to take some time off and I'm going to get myself right and I'm going to come back. Okay. And I still want to win. You came back. You got to take, somebody vouched for you. You came back and you won a Super Bowl. Well, and then the very next year, a whole different blow up with 2 games left in the season. One and a half games left in the season, and you got in a certain amount of trouble that caused you to get, set to the sideline. So when people do stuff like this, it's like, look, if it ain't one thing, it's another. And at the end of the day, it's you. Nobody else but you. So I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.